I swear, Ubisoft cannot stop putting their foot in their mouth. So in typical Ubisoft fashion, they decided to, they figured, the gaming world isn't mad enough at us. Let's make them even more angry by saying that microtransactions make games more fun. Now, I'm about to piss some people off. Go ahead, get the Ubisoft shill pitchforks out, because I'm gonna defend it for a second.
What?
To be clear, from what I read, the quote is that they were talking about when it comes to the customization, making your character look a certain way, stuff like that. And in that aspect, they actually are correct.
What? What did you say, nigga?
Making your character look the way that you want can make the game more fun. So yes, to an extent, they are right. Microtransactions can make a game more fun. It can also make a game more fun for people who may not have enough time to put into a game, and they use the time savers and stuff like that because they can't play a 1,000-hour game like Valhalla when they only have an hour a day, maybe an hour a week. Those people who have really demanding jobs and can only play for like an hour a day, those time savers and stuff like that do help those people. Now, with all that out of the way, what Ubisoft doesn't seem to understand is that first off, there's a difference between a microtransaction and a macrotransaction. We are not talking about microtransactions, we are talking macrotransactions. These microtransactions are way too expensive for what they are. $20 for different kinds of customizations in Valhalla is absolutely ridiculous. It's insane, and they can get away with it because there are those people that will pay for it. And as for the time saver stuff, while it can make the game more fun to those specific people, the problem is when you take your game that people feel like they can only enjoy it if they buy those time saver microtransactions or whatever. That's where the real issues are. When you structure your game in a way where you almost can't really have fun without paying for extra stuff like the credit points to up your XP or stuff like that. Those time saver microtransactions, structuring your game around that, like what they did with, which one was it? I want to say it was Odyssey. I think it was Odyssey was the one that people really raked them over the coals for it. That's what makes microtransactions really bad, when you make them so expensive and structuring your game around it where people feel like they have to do it. And on the subject of the time saver ones, the way you get around it is just build your game in a way where it doesn't feel as grindy. The microtransactions time savers need to be more of an additive, something where it's like you can easily put in the time and it doesn't have to be 50 hours to get what you want. I mean, I don't understand why it's so hard for companies to not just make it to where the things that you have to pay for a microtransaction also make it earnable in game through gameplay. Like how difficult is that? If you do that, then people don't really have anything to complain about. And let me be clear about something. When I say making it earnable in game, I'm not talking about the bullshit where, you kill an enemy and they drop, a little coin and then you save up all your coins and then you can go into the store and buy. No, that's not what I'm talking about. I want to see, me personally, I want to go back to the days when the character customization stuff and the weapons and stuff like that, you could earn that through like special missions. Like it makes me think back to like Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, where you had the what was it called? The Hellschmied, I'm gonna fuck this name up, Hellschmied Drachen armor, the one that was like black and red, and you had to go through a whole separate mission where you had to go to the Borgia mansion where it wasn't the Borgia, it was where Lucrezia was after the game, I want to say, and it was like like her new husband or something like that. You had to go like steal paintings or something. It was something like that. I want to see missions give those things as rewards, not me having to go into your store and buy stuff. Like if you want to make your game a free-to-play game, then you can get you can get away with stuff like that. But for a full price, not even 60, where we going $90 games at even 70. At $70, there is no way in hell you should be able to get away with having $20 microtransactions. It's insane. There's absolutely no way you should be able to get away with that for a $60 to $90 game. Absolutely not. The good thing is that it seems like games coming out nowadays over the past maybe couple years seem to have toned down the loot boxes, microtransactions, stuff like that. It's only like, you know, the EAs and the Ubisofts that are really doing that now. It at least is what it seems like. A lot of these companies seem to just be doing their stuff through gameplay as it should be. Any aspiring game devs out there that are looking to make a game, I want you to remember, when you're thinking about, should we put microtransactions in our games? Should we do time savers, stuff like that? I want you to remember who it is that's saying this. This is Ubisoft, the company that has nonstop over the past, what are we at, like 10 years now? I want to say over the past, at least the past like 7 years, has done nothing but destroy their own reputation and not listen to their gaming community about their microtransactions and stuff like that. The people tell them, we don't like this, stop doing it, and they're just like, fuck it, we're gonna do it anyway. And look at where they are now. Any aspiring game developers, please, I want you to look very closely at who it is that's saying this. So all that being said, get in the comments, let me know what you think. If you made it through if you made it past me defending them, because I'm sure I'm gonna get comments in there like, I can't believe you fucking shill, I can't believe that you defended. I'm not fully I defend it to an extent, but it's still, microtransactions are not good. Because no company can do it right. At least barely anybody does it right. So get in the comments, let me know what you think. I will see y'all in the next one. Y'all take care.